Hello, Todd Bog here with Breaking the Stream, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Conquest of Elysium 4, the Dryad Queen playthrough. Where we last left off, we took over the capital, as you can see here. It was pretty much undefended, so we're in great shape there. And it's giving us access to a new site where we can upgrade our troops if I had the gold. I'm still waiting to summon a centaur or minotaur of some sort. We were just short on the gold this time because I made a purchase last turn, which I guess I shouldn't have. But either way, we have barbarians roaming through our lands. That's going to be expected, and we have undead roaming through our lands as well. So we're going to work on that. This right here is a decent-sized army for the time being, but we have a couple opponents who are getting some pretty powerful summons themselves. So right now, we don't have any great things here. I wish we could get a better mastery, but we'll just have to work on that, up our herb income, and then go with that. So that being said, let's go ahead and what do we want to transfer? We can transfer our javelineers, I guess. Yeah, we'll do that. They can defend the walls. It may not be the best, but they can hold out against 4 ghouls, I think. Alright, well, with that, we're going to end turn. Our new gold income is great. Centaur Commander for 52, and it looks like we can actually get him. So, let's... we don't have the iron. Darn it. So close. Centaur Commander's perfect. They're just teasing me at this point. Yeah, and I don't want the Satyr Commander. The Barbarian Cavalry are coming. I guess we may want to eliminate them. The other option is I come and take this out. Now, the Barbarian Commander is going to be bigger because all of these guys are archers, so if they get the walls, they're going to have a huge advantage. So let's take them out now before they get the walls. Here, we're just going to continue to build up our herb income. As you can see, as we get closer to winter, our herb income definitely drops. Plus, things are taking over our forests, so it's dropping because of that as well. So we'll have to wait for that. All right. At this point, we got some new units. We're saving gold, so we're going to just wait. We're going to wait. Okay. Oh, actually what I can do is just do that. Might as well take it back. Silly bastards. Alright, we're going to end turn. So, nice and easy fight there. I really do need to improve these guys, but yeah, and I'm going to want to improve them before fighting dwarves. Yeah. Can I take the graveyard? That's the question. If I take it, hopefully it'll stop spawning these guys. But they keep taking the war camps. Between the two of them, the undead take it, and then immediately barbarians spawn. This one's 13 units. Jesus. Okay. So yeah, we're going to be in trouble if we don't start doing stuff. I want my minotaurs. Okay. Well, we'll see. We're at 100. Let's go ahead and use your special power. Call of Gaia. Okay. So, Ancient Forest and any Sacred Grove. I can cast this to get a good summons, but it's 400, so we're going to have to go out and start taking stuff. That's just too much for us. So we're just, we're in a rough spot right now, so. Okay, winter's here. So we did take the graveyard. Don't want to deal with those guys right now. We're going to take these ghouls on because it'll give us the forest. Keep getting our gold income. We're at 20 units now. So more harpies and such. Yeah, let's move out and grab some forests here if we can. So we'll do that. Because if they take the Sacred Grove, we can take it back. It's not ideal, but that is something we can do, so. go. Got us a forest. We can take the barbarian camp back now. You're just going to start returning. Yeah, that is not going to take out a host of barbarians, so we'll go ahead and work our way back and see if they attack us. Still have an action point, so let's do that. There we go. They don't have any armor when they're not swordsmen, so we do have some advantages there, but alright, you need to stay there. What do we want you to do? And of course they came back and took the stupid barbarian camp. Alright, so we'll take you out. North or south? We're going to go south. I want to do some more scouting, and I want to do it away from the two forces that made themselves clear up there, so... And we still haven't gotten any recruits that we can actually recruit. Murder those guys real quick. Satyr commander I don't want. Quite giving me satyr commanders when I have the means to get other commanders. Let's see. Yeah, that's just too much for... I've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't have very many trained guys, so... now that we're getting gold where it's at, I may end up going back and upgrading some of these satyrs, at least. Alright, you need to come down here and take that, and we'll come over here. We'll come up here. He's not going to want to mess with me, I hope. And satyr commander is not what we want. Satyr commander, of course, again. Alright, we're going to recruit... Oh, I gotta recruit here. Alright, I do have the iron to go up to hoplites, which would be very useful. So yeah, we're gonna... No, we're not, because I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna get a guy that needs 10 iron. So we're just gonna go with warriors here. There we go. So the warriors will beef up my front line, give us more fighting power. And we can use that to murder more guys. So let's scout and see what else is around the capital. So down here, we were going to take the forest. Take that. These are nice. That's 3 gold. Let's see. That's got too many archers on the wall for our small force. So we're going to have to worry about that later. We got a satyr. So, would be. I don't know how these boosts work. Let me see. I got a harpy now. Let's see. Mount a satyr will increase the units located there. Only the best unit will be used. So I don't know if it only does it when they decide to spawn or how it works, but we'll figure it out. So these are the ruins I'm talking about. So house ruins, you'll see. It doesn't really do anything. It just gives you an idea of what age you're in. So let's see. We'll definitely take that, and we'll take that to keep some more of those undead from spawning. Really nothing much to do here, but work on getting our... They took the graveyard again. It's like they work together. They want to spawn stuff to take each other's things. Okay, heat wave and forest fires are started. Oh, great. Centaur Sage and a Dryad. So, Dryads are cool. She spawns satyrs as a boost, cast forest magic, so just a lesser version of me. But we want the Centaur Sage because he has the Centaur spawn boost, has fast heal, and it casts astrology magic, so we're going to do that. Okay, so now we've got a Centaur here. And as you can see, Centaurs actually get 4 action points, so if you get nothing but Centaurs with Centaurs, you can move pretty fast across the world map. So he casts Confusion, that's a great spell to have, and Moonlight, which does 1 to 3 armor negating damage, and confuses the enemy when it hits. So perfect. Those are 2 great spells for him to have. So we're going to go ahead and sentry him up. And keep going this way, I guess. Barbarian leaders coming back. Alright, so we got a guard tower, which is not going to be touched by me by a while, because these are longbowmen. They do 1 to 4 damage at a range of 6, so they're great bowmen. I can eventually cut through these guys, because they don't have any armor, so let's swing back. We're going to come back to the city, upgrade, and then I think we can crash and kill that guy. And we'll want to take that graveyard back anyway, so... Alright. Recruit units. No. Let's see, we're doing good with that. Herb income is best during the summer. So we'll get a boost there. What we're going to do is save up to 300 to use the... or 400 to get the Call of Gaia. That should give us a nice boost in power, so... Alright, we'll go ahead and end turn. Alright, yellow is showing up. Very little to know about yellow, other than it isn't certain things. And now deer and bear. So deer and bear love to hang out together. It's a common thing. Always right click on it, because sometimes it'll look like deer and it'll have bears, and bears are rough. So, alright. Kind of want to scout and see what he is. So 27 units, all spearmen. So these guys are weak, but sufficient for the job. Trask the captain and regular bowman. I have no clue what class this is at this time. Could be a baron, so that is a possibility. At least we know it's not a senator, a barbarian, or some of the other classes. But there are a lot of classes get access to these base units, and so I don't know what that would be. If there were longbowmen in there, then that would give me a definite clue that it's a baron, but let's see. Down here, snakes have already taken over our village, cutting into our gold income. We're just going to take this forest. We'll probably... See, here it is. 1 bear and 8 deer. Just silly. Utterly silly. I think this unit will probably come back up and hang out at the capital. We're up to 7 units now, so we've got some satyrs, so that's good. At this point, I'm going to sentry myself, and we won't have to worry about coming back and making a decision there. Okay. Alright, so our barbarian friend decided to take that... Oh no, our ghost friend. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a recruit. We're going to want more warriors, I think. I wonder if we can do it twice. Nope. Yeah, you only can do once per recruit, even on the upgrades. And so we'll go ahead and murder these dispossessed spirits. And now with all of these guys powered up a little, I think we can take on the dwarves. So, yeah, this will be fun. Alright, here... Yeah, between these two forces, we'll be able to do pretty well. Alright, we'll go ahead and end turn. Nice and easy. Autumn is here. Okay. So autumn, we take a dump in the herb income, unfortunately. There's our barbarian leader again. Let's see. Yeah, let's take this coal mine. That is definitely useful. So we'll just overbear it. 4 ghouls against 4 javelists. That'll be interesting, but we'll have to make do. Alright. Nice and easy. Red's back. Now we get to see who red is. Okay, red, it could be any class. Lots of archers. If I had to guess, this could be a demonologist, only because of the archers, but heavy infantry are cool. They get 2 armor. They have a large shield that can block another 0 to 3, so they can block 2 to 5 armor or damage. Decent hit points, but the thing is they're slow, so they only get 2 action points on the world map. So if you have them in your army, instead of having 3, you'll have 2 and 1 darkened, and that means you can only use those 2. So let's see, what do we got? Ghouls and Solus. So Agathon, you have the weaker army, right? 18, 23. Okay. So Agathon, you can take on those guys. You will take on these guys, and we'll go and see if we can kill this barbarian afterwards. Let's see, nothing to recruit. Saving up herbs. Now, we summon animals. Those animals will always follow us. Other classes do not have that. Yeah, came up and took the 2 villages as expected. Alright, there we go. So let's do that. Too long dead, huh? Alright, we're gonna kill the bowmen, or the barbarians, like we said. So do that and that. That should be a nice, easy fight for us. And we've got good control over the area. We're starting to make gold income. Speaking of, we can probably get ourselves some warriors here now. Yep, much stronger than it would be before. We can definitely take deer and bear on, and that might not be a bad idea. Hippotaurus, no. And it's not worth it right now. We're going to sentry, because we may spawn a centaur at some point, hopefully. Alright, well, let's see. We'll go ahead and end turn. So he's going to murder guys. Yep, as expected. Okay. So at this point, Harpy Scout. Let's see, what would it, so to create a Gaia costs 500, but to create a Sacred Grove is only 200. Forest and Ancient Forest, so we can create it anywhere. That's something we're probably going to have to do at some point. So maybe that is what we'll do with our herbs instead. It'll get us more spawns for sure. Here, let's go ahead and transfer. Yeah, we'll transfer all the units under Ito. Ito, why don't you go ahead and murder that guy? And Agathon, you can start controlling those. Harpy Scout, do we need that? Might be useful, but we're going to sentry you for now. Okay. Skeletons are really weak, but they can come in large numbers, so beware. You'll come up here and explore, take over some forests. I think you'll do the same, take over some forests, and then we'll get you back here to the grove. Alright. Might as well murder the spider. Yay, our first Centauride. So they have a bow that does 1 to 4 damage, and they're decent in close combat as well, 18 hit points. So that's what we want. Okay, spider did its poison. Spiders are actually, those spiders, the giant spiders, are quite good actually. Let's start getting our herb income up because we really need it. Let me get over here. I've got enough to do a Sacred Grove. I think I want to do the big summons before I do the Sacred Grove, and then we'll work towards the Sacred Grove again. Alright, we'll end turn. And the Satyr Commander was going to go and kill the bear, but I guess he can't. Let's see, let's transfer up. We got a couple of Centaur now, that's cool. Alright, so you'll take care of that next round. Here, we'll grab that forest. Every little bit counts, right? I need to take control of this area again, but we'll worry about that. Actually, hold on. The Dryad Queen, actually, since this... Oh, There we go. That gave me all the people. I should learn that in the future. I'm an idiot. Alright, so what we'll do instead is we'll attack with her because she could possibly bring the bears. She doesn't have any animal control things, actually, but she'll kill them. And then these guys here will be able to form and get bonuses for their various things. Let's see. Nope, nothing to do there. Nothing to do there, so... Nope, she turned him into a frog. Made it a lot easier. Uh-oh. Oh, it's a spider. That's not good. Almost killed two of them, but... Her amphitide, we could get that. Gives a bonus of +3, force magic +1. I think I'm sold on that, so let's do that. So now Hippotaurus can go out with the queen. So we'll do that, and we'll meet up here, and we'll put them together. Because Helicae can stay here and spawn even more Minotaurs. So we'll sentry that. So Helicae's got force magic, summons wolves, and tangle vines. So entangles enemy units. So pretty good. But yeah, that centaur boost is even better. Yeah, I'm kind of torn. I might want to do another grove here. Maybe over here instead. We'll see. Alright, at this point, take control of this. We're good there, so we'll go ahead and end turn. Centaur Commander, that would have been nice, but we got the better version, so I'm all happy with that. Do we murder the deer, or do we go for the forest here? Let's go for the forest here. I should probably check. Do you have special powers? You do. You can do minor animal summonings. That's cool. If I do the Ritual of Mastery, that'll get Helicae access to level 2 forest magic spells, so something cool to keep in mind for the future. Here, we're going to go ahead and just jump up on the mountain here. Then we'll come back and swing over here and grab this forest. I should have probably killed the deer, but, well, lessons will be learned later. Alright, end turn. Okay, so... can only be cast in forest and ancient forests. Oh, and there cannot be any ancient forests or any sacred groves nearby. Interesting. I wonder how far away you have to be for that then. Okay, well that saves us some time. Army-wise, we don't have a great army, so I don't want to risk anything yet, so we'll just kill these guys for now. We got some centaurites. That's awesome. We're getting some satyrs, so that's good too. Alright, and you see, I told you I should have killed the deer. We're just going to come over here. We'll worry about that deer if it comes over. Alright, no weird things to recruit, so we'll go ahead and end turn. Okay, that's not great. So it's a necromancer, but it's the Markgraf necromancer. So I'm going to lose my Dryad Queen and my guy here. Oh yeah, let me show you some of the cool things. So first of all, dire wolves are pretty cool. 47 hit points. They have a horrible howl, which causes people to run away in fear. As you can see, it's already hit some of our guys there. Or maybe it's because of this thing, which is a siege weapon. So it just has a bite for 1 to 21, but it has quite a lot of hit points. As a matter of fact, it just recently... what does it do? Never heals. Does the bite do anything? Nope. I wonder why it has more hit points than maximum. Either way, that thing's pretty big. It's cool. This thing's cool, and oh my god, 240 hit points already. Because it absorbs dead. So if any squares have corpses in it, it will gain hit points equal to the corpses it can eat, which is 3 per round. So, and then it incorporates, which swallows things. So it's going to swallow one of my guys here pretty soon. And then basically they have just a bunch of militia, which are just worthless in terms of melee potential and stuff. Little soulless. These guys are actually a little bit... yeah, these guys are just terrible too. Let me see. They're slow. Yeah, so they're just slow. Are they clumsy though? Let's see. Sleep immune, charm, never... No, they're not clumsy. So normally soulless are clumsy, so they miss half their attacks. So these guys don't, but they only do 1 damage because they're tiny. We got soldiers here. They do 1 to 3 damage. These are your regular soulless. This is that clumsy I was telling you about. Misses half of all attacks. And they do a little extra damage, so... Little long dead, so it's kind of cool. You got halfling versions of the dead, which is a neat feature, but yeah, we're gonna die. Yep. So that was the Markgraf player, so I got my wish, and the Markgraf player decided to stick around a little. Okay, that is bad news bears, because they have bows and slings. So we're not going to be able to take that with our force right now. But it would be close. Let's see. Spearman and archer. Let's go ahead and knock that out. Okay. Well, that's a rough loss. We lost a lot of resources there. More importantly, we lost our ability to create sacred groves and stuff, so we're going to have to spend our thing on ritual and mastery, and of course, it's Grove of Gaia. And again, so Call of Gaia, at least we got that, so we'll save up for that. That's probably the only way we're going to be able to deal with the undead player right now, so we'll sentry you up. We'll wait for the herb income. Okay, it's autumn. Urban comes down a little bit, but not bad still. Okay, so this is an iron mine with a pyromancer. Pyromancers cast really powerful spells, so you usually don't want to deal with them unless you have a way of dealing with them. He regenerates, that doesn't matter for him, but the gobos themselves are pretty easy. This is a pretty powerful little spot, though, because it gives 2 and 2. Iron mines are always really fun. But I don't think we'll be able to take that for now, so I'll probably need to start returning back because I have no army otherwise. Although I do have enough now here to upgrade. We'll go ahead and get us some warriors, I think, because that's what we need. The javelinists are good, but you get a small boost in attack power and you lose out on defense power because you lose the shield, so... ooh, giant ants. 7 of them. Yeah. Okay. We're just going to take that. Ooh. So, Queen's Counselor. They're a special recruit. So, dwarves are kind of done like our forces in that you don't recruit units, you upgrade your dwarf workers, which are these guys. And you have a queen who births them. So, it's kind of an interesting thing. But this tells me there is a Davala somewhere nearby that's sitting on a mine. If you let that sit for a while, it will be filled with dwarves. Practically infested, actually. Alright, don't come up to my grove. If you come up to my grove, I'm going to scream. What is this? Ancient Temple. Okay. I don't know if it does anything for us, but we have control of it, so... Let's see. 17 units right now. What do we got? Ah, look at all the centaurs. Those are really good. But we still don't have anything to deal with this. This is going to be rough until we can get past those 2 big guys. Well, that will take the capital if it wants to. Because these guys apparently don't stay on the walls to throw their javelins. But that's fair. Winter's here. So this will slow you up. Getting back home, but we'll have to keep working our way down. Let's see. Really nothing I can do here, right? Stymphalian birds. So harpies can be upgraded to Stymphalian birds, which is pretty cool. Those copper feathers, burst of 3. It's usable once per battle, but think of it as a javelin, but it hits 3 different squares. So it's kind of neat. Need to get my centaurs over here, though, and start converting them. These guys are just really good. Armor 2, shield. That's the cataphracts. The crossbows would be upgraded for a crossbow, short sword and hoof. So they're just really good fighters, as you can see. Armor 3, 22. But it's kind of a juxtaposition because they're crossbowmen. So I think that's a downgrade versus their longbows. So it's kind of a weird one. This one, though, is just really good. It's got a javelin, lance charge, spear, and hoof. So they're going to rush in and attack, and that 2 armor and shield are going to protect them. So versus these guys, which are just 1 armor. Interesting. Okay. All right. Okay, do we have... No, we got 20 units, though, so... Boost in that centaur, and that's what we'll probably pick up with this group and take it over to the city to get improved. Alright. Yeah, the only thing is it doesn't tell you when you get new units, so I kind of wish there was a way to keep track of that without having to check it. So we got 4 more units here. So we can upgrade them to Centauride warriors. We have the iron, though, to do the other. Mitris. See, something I haven't found yet is an ancient forest, which in my last game we were just, like, all over the place. And the ancient forests are things you can take over and turn into sacred groves, so it kind of sucks that we don't have any near us right now. Anyway, we'll come down here. Cataphract Commander. He's good, but I don't want to put him here. That was what I was thinking, is putting him here, but those wolves will eat him alive just because these guys are just huge. And that fear is something to be concerned about. Our morale is only 6, so that fear can strike and cause them to run. So, one turn. Harpy Scout, that could be useful, but... Alright. Okay, let's do this smartly here, shall we? Why are these different? Oh, Centaur and Centauride, so male and female. Interesting. Okay, so we'll get you guys. We'll snag you guys, and we'll snag you guys. So we'll just leave ourselves with that. What we're going to do is we're going to head up. And as you can see right here, we have units that only have 3 action points, so that last one is dark. So let's see. So we'll come up here, Idomitus. Let's transfer. Actually, we'll just do it that way. So I get all the units. And now, because they moved 1, he can only move 2 because some of his units have moved. And you'll be able to move back and sentry. And we're saving up for 400 herbs, so we'll probably get that next year. At this point, though, you've got 2 action points, so let's move over here and take that. Oh, there's that High Lord Knight that's been roaming around, so... Okay, and do we have any recruits? The Harpy Scout. Let's actually take that. That way we have a Harpy Scout for both armies eventually, because this will now turn into another army once it starts spawning more. Okay, only 24 units here. He's got a displacement cloak too. That protects you from range attacks, but is less protection against melee attacks. As in, it's harder to hit him from farther away, but close up it's nice and easy. So these are the crossbowmen. This is what makes Hoburgers, or Hobmark in this case, but they make them useful because the little guys are hired in groups of 15, whereas your usual recruitment is in groups of 5, and they do the same damage as regular crossbowmen. So that's a pretty nice little benefit for them. So, all right, yeah, we're gonna deal with that for sure because I'm tired of him roaming around. You're taking my forest. That's annoying, but. And now you took my graveyard. Independents attack me at the Capitolium. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. So let's make sure. Okay, so we can take that, and then we can take them out next round. Recruit, nothing special, so we'll go ahead and end turn. Awesome. Okay, farms and Hoburg villages are doubled. So that means we get a bunch of herbs. So we may actually be able to do it this year. It's awesome. So we'll go here. We'll use one of our recruit options. And do I want cataphracts? So centaur. So the males get different things. So I wonder if they're different in stats. So 26 hit points, 2 armor, 1 to 13, 1 to 6, 1 to 4. There we go. So they get the javelin as the female, and they do less damage overall, but that javelin, and they have slightly less hit points. 2 armor and a shield. Oop, yeah. 2 armor and a shield. So interesting. So based on the sex of the centaur, you get access to different choices. So this is the only way to get the steel cataphract, which is phenomenal because 3 armor, shield. As a matter of fact, that may not be a bad thing to pick up. Costs us a chunk of steel or of iron, but yeah, let's do it. Let's go big or go home, right? And then the warriors, or do we go with cataphracts? I don't think we want to go with either. We want to keep them as bowmen because we don't have access to a lot of bowmen. So let's look at their satyrs then. I can go with snipers. That may not be a bad idea. Steel hoplites, 2 armor and a shield, or snipers. Let's go to... Oh, yeah, that's right, recruitment. Okay, so I can't do it anyways at this point, but we are going to eliminate this guy. So that's really cool. So, recruit units. Back home, we can get ourselves some warriors. We'll do that. We have 21 units. So, this right here is a scout bird, Raven Spy. So we're going to go ahead and kill it. And we'll return. Nice and easy. Alright. And we'll go ahead and sentry up again. We can see it because we have the Harpy Scout. Without that, we would not see those birds. They would be invisible. So that's good to have. Alright. Go ahead and end turn. Does not make me happy. Okay, we did get a lot of units. That is awesome. Alright, so let's do a recruit. Oh, we can't. We don't have enough. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 right now. Okay. Okay. But they're not going to attack us. They have low quality troops. As a matter of fact, it might pay for us to attack them. So these guys are just pikeneer. They do 1 to 4 damage. That's actually pretty good. They do it at long range too. So if they rank up, you could actually attack this space with both ranks. So that would be kind of neat. They're slow though, so they do cause you to move because they're Hoburgers. But 2 armor is really good across an entire front line. They only have 3 hit points though, so the Mountain King himself doesn't really hit hard, and they do have 3 crossbow, huh? 2 armor across the line, and we do attack twice. And we do 1 to 5 with our archery. And we would have casting if we were to break out. See, as we got our level 2, we got command beasts, so we can charm animals. That is really cool. We might have to utilize that. And enchanted sleep, which I would prefer over Tanglevine any day. So yeah, let's do that. We'd only have a shield, but we do hit twice, and we berserk. No, I think they got too much right now. Alright. You're going to return. We were going to go with some snipers, weren't we? So, Hoplite Commander. What do you get? Same thing. Let's see. So, yeah, we'll get some Stater snipers here. So, remember, we're getting 3 extra from our trade for iron. So that's the reason why we have the iron reserve we do, but as you can see, we're already used a lot of it in just a few purchases. But we now have a really solid back line for shooting, and a really solid front line for melee. So we might want to come back and kill him, or do we want to take this tower? The tower doesn't really do much for us, does it? This right here, though, would do a lot for us. Where do we explore? No, let's return. All right, and of course, I'm not paying attention because I'm nice and comfy on this wonderful day, and so we're going to go ahead and call it here. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. It's a way to keep up with what we're doing. As you see, we're doing a daily video on Conquest of Elysium. We've got other videos we're doing, streams and things like that. So we'd appreciate it if you support the channel. And as always, I will bid you guys farewell.